Trading is frustrating. It is so frustrating. Here we go. Today we made $84. It was not a good trading day for me. Yep, that's a green day. Let's just go straight into the charts and break down what I was thinking today. I'm going to delete some stuff real fast. I got all these crazy drawings because I don't know. I was just collecting my thoughts this morning. So, right here, this freaking mountain of green candles was market open. And as you can see, straight up taking out this 4 hour high sweep of liquidity. Yeah, and that was kind of it. There's this 1 hour low that I marked out in yellow. Both NASDAQ and ES did not touch it, front ran it. Basically making like equal lows, which was super fishy to me. So as soon as we started these green candles straight up, it didn't even give an entry. There was no 5 minute pullbacks. Um, and also, I wasn't even really willing to take a long until one of those indexes took out that low because it was just too risky. We ended up taking out this high at around 720, and that was about right when I got off the charts. So yeah, that was basically it. Swept those 4 hours though, and had a fast turnaround all the way back down to these lows. Took out these equal lows that I was waiting for, and then price just started getting really choppy around this like 10 a.m., 11 a.m. area. They're waiting for FOMC minutes today and then also NVIDIA earnings. I kind of liked right where this price pulled back to. So it took out these lows, which is a good chunk of liquidity. And we had, it just seemed like we've been stacking highs. So on top of that, we had some, this is Mark Cypher B indicator, which I like to reference quite a bit just for like basic market structure stuff. And this red wave is typically money flow, kind of just indicates like the momentum of money flowing into an asset. And as you can see, as long with these lower highs that NQ was placing on the 1 hour, these waves are also coming up, kind of indicating that momentum's shifting. 15 minute was crossing over from the red to the green. Um, so that also had me feeling a little bit bullish. And on this deep pullback, there's still possibility. That's essentially what I was looking at. I ended up looking at this 786 retracement where this red line lies is right below all those lows. That was a pretty good confluence to me. We wicked below it. We closed above it. All of these candles were closing above it. I liked what price was doing. So I ended up taking a long right in this range, basically just off of a feeling. I had no confirmations, I had no trade strategy, and because of that, I did not like the trade that I was in. I was going through this chop. I had my stop loss down here below that 786. It was about a $200 loser, and my target was these highs up here, which price is looking like it's heading towards now. FOMC meeting was all this. After FOMC, I think NVIDIA earnings, as we were waiting, we kind of started tracking up and I was in profit. And then we had this pullback. And on this pullback, on this red candle right here, this doji, I sold because I just didn't like the position. I had no confirmations, I had no game plan, and that's not how I wanted to trade. And so I didn't want to have a red day today. I didn't want to have a losing trade today based off of no game plan. That's just not my strategy. That's not what I'm going for. And so I got out, and literally right after that, the next 15-minute candle, NVIDIA earnings came out, price shot up. It really was like kind of a moment of going either way with the news break, and so I just wasn't really willing to risk it. $84 on the day. I think up here would have been like $500, but whatever. Kind of is what it is. But yeah, I mean, trading has mentally been very frustrating. I feel like I'm reading these charts well, but I'm also just like going back and forth on which direction I'm looking for to trade and what I want to trade, and it's just difficult right now. I also don't want to take any more red days or any more big losses, so I feel like I'm on the fence and trying to just be like really cautious on the trades that I take. So, anyways, glad that I got out of that thing in the green. It was a dumb trade. I shouldn't have took it, but I did. Another reason why I got out is hopefully that this is a learning lesson to teach me that I don't need to go chase this trade at literally noon, before news drops, just because it looks like to me that the chart is setting up to go higher, and that patience and waiting until the times that I like to trade and the market structure that I'm looking for confirmations will present itself eventually. So tomorrow morning, I'm hoping that I still get my opportunity to take longs and to target these highs, and just to teach and just to teach myself that there's always going to be an opportunity and that I don't need to rush anything. I don't need to be staring at the charts around noon when there's no volatility in the markets unless there's news, clearly. But yeah, that's kind of like the most important lesson for today. There's lots of news in the morning, so let's hope that the news just goes in our favor and we're able to find a position. So cool. I'll see you guys tomorrow. Later.